honestly, I didn't read most of the lawsuit and what was going on with it because honestly, this shit is just fucking stupid to me. But here goes what Complex is saying, right? So Complex is saying, Cope Sanity said also he blamed Tupac AI voice that he added to the Taylor Made freestyle. What do you mean he blamed Tupac? What do you mean he blamed Tupac? Oh man, hold on. They said leader of the Drake said AI did it, not him. My gosh, yeah. And to be trying to release an album in the midst of all this shit, it's just fucking like, the shit is wild to me. Like, you really trying to release an album in the midst of all this bullshit? You're fucking suing, bro. Tupac said it? Oh God, don't tell me that. Is that in here? All right. Is that in the full? Oh jeez, I didn't see that part. If y'all got that, send it to me, cause I ain't see that part. Okay, so here he says, let's see, where it says Drizzy argues that the case was wrongly dismissed and that the song should not be treated as harmless rap commentary. Instead, they claim the track represents false allegation that Drake is a criminal. Lord have mercy. The sensitivity in this one is strong. Criminal PDF? They really threw the criminal PDF in front of that? That's wild. That's wild. This is very much carrying activity. This is very much carrying activity, bro. Citing lyrics, they cross the line from exaggeration to defamation. What are the lines? Certified lover boy, certified, and what else? Probably a minor, and then what else? Is that it? Are those the only two lines that kind of indicate that? Because they really harping on the PDF part. The PDF part is what they really holding on to. Okay, three lines. I hear you like them young. Certified lover boy, certified, and then trying to strike a chord is probably a minor. Those 3 lines. This is what we suing over. 3 lines. 3 lines, bruh. You're suing over 3 lines that this man said about you, and you're crying about this. Like, I don't understand how people are riding with this shit. This shit is insane. They said, check the main chat. All right, I got you. Let me check it out right now. They said, definitely, but to be honest, I believe Kendrick knew Drake was gonna be a bitch and made sure his lawyers read over the lyrics previously. Oh shit, what the fuck? The number 1 button came off of my keyboard. Yeah, you know what? I think the way they approached this, even from when they approached the Super Bowl, right? I think even the Super Bowl, the way they approached that showed that they know that niggas like to sue. Like, that's the crazy part about it. The way they approached it, you could tell they was like, nah, we gotta play this right because they might try to sue. Imagine saying that in hip hop about somebody that was going back and forth with you. Y'all going back and forth. And imagine you telling yo engineer, yo, we gotta, yeah, let's take that part out because these niggas, they like to sue. And that's your goat? Bro, I swear, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up, man. Hold on. Let me see. You talking about the Ville video, Ty? Yeah, all right, bet. Shout out to the Ville. Let's see. Shout out to the Ville. I know Ville got this shit.
It looks like Drake's appeal has finally updated, and Drake has filed his final brief in the Not Like Us appeal, and where he challenges the dismissal. And this is what people have been stressing about this case and why this case is bad for hip hop. It's not only because he decided to sue after a rap battle, but because of the fact that he is challenging the First Amendment. He is challenging human rights when he does so. In this final brief, it's a straight up reminder why this lawsuit was bad in the first place. When you hear and see Drake argue in this,
that is a very important point because everyone was saying this lawsuit was bad as fuck and was not a good idea. It was not a good approach. You basically begging for another L on top of your L right now. But again, y'all know how some people are. Some people, when they get to a point where they do something, they can't just back out and tell you, you know what, I give up, I quit, it's whatever, y'all got it. Some people just not wired to do that shit. And a lot of those people we know are fucking Karens. Can't take no because you've been privileged all your damn life. Can't take no for an answer.
Case trying to get this appeal overturned. It is as clear as day that this lawsuit is no good for hip hop at all, for rap, for the battle, for rap battle, anything. This is the problem right here.
Look at that, bro. Look at this shit. Aubrey Drake Graham versus UMG recorded. United States Court of Appeals. God damn.
Here, and why it's always strange to hear people say that they need Drake to save hip hop when in fact he is the one sabotaging it, ruining it. The defamation claim should have been allowed to proceed. The district court dismissed Drake's defamation claim based solely on its determination of the recording, video, and image contained statements of opinion rather than actionable statements of fact, replacing the reasonable listener with the rap aficionado, ignoring the broader social context, failing to recognize UMG's republication to different audiences, and effectively creating a special rule that rap diss tracks track are a defamation-free zone. UMG doubles down on those errors and rewrites the amended complaint to boot. This court should reverse. Now, it's funny because every time I read some shit like this, I always think to myself, I thought Drake studied rap battles for a living. I thought he...
That ain't no study shit. Yo, my gosh.
Knew how rap battles work. You diss a person, you say the most disrespectful shit to a person. That's how rap battles work. And everybody knew that this was a battle. Everybody knew that this was a beef. Whether you're a big hip hop fan or a casual listener, you know that these guys don't like each other. And what they were doing was talking shit about each other. You don't have to be a super fan to know that these guys were going at each other like that. This is a weak argument if I ever saw one. Drake stated a claim that UMG defamed him by publishing and promoting the recording, which was intended to convey the specific, unmistakable, and false factual allegations that Drake is a criminal PDF.
Oh my God, bro. The fact that they keep trying to throw criminal in front of this is just wild to me. I don't know how many times we got to say this, bro. And I know, right, it's just redundant at this point because I don't know how many times we got to say, bro, you was doing strange shit outside of this rap battle. Everybody just finally fucking seen it because it came into the light after this rap battle. That's when everybody seen it. After the rap battle, people started to see shit and they was like, damn, you know what? That nigga is kind of weird with the shit he be doing. Like, what the hell you got going on, freaky ass nigga? We saw you on stage. We saw what you did. And then the Millie Bobby Brown shit, we saw that. All the other shit in between, we seen it. We seen it. So when he says something like this, certified lover boy, certified, I heard you like him young. Is that a fucking lie? Is that a lie? Is it a lie? Because still at this time, we still have people who have claimed he's been in their DMs, people that he has been alleged to be hanging with. Are they not young? They way younger than him. So what the hell are we talking about? My God, man.
A reasonable listener could, and countless did, construe the recording as factual, asserting that Drake S.A.'s youngins. Entertainment industry insiders and media experts on Hollywood affairs likewise understood the recording's core PDF message and debated its consequences. And the image in the video reinforces those factual assertions by using actual SO notification symbols and ST imagery. The broader social context also supports this view. That the public could and did take the core assertions of PDF seriously cannot come as a surprise to UMG. Unlike impromptu statements made at a public hearing or in the live rap battle, UMG's publication of the recording, as well as the image and video, was the product of some deliberation and thus more likely to signal assertions of fact. Indeed, Drake alleged that UMG had ultimate control to review and approve the recordings to eliminate defamation or libel. That process reflects that UMG knew the recording would be subjected to close, careful, and repeated listening over time, which is especially true given that various forms...
That is wild. I want y'all to pay attention to that right there within itself. Drake alleged that UMG had the ultimate control to review and approve the recording to eliminate defamation. Do y'all see what kind of gate that opens up? So now, when you record a song, you gotta push it through the proper channels so that they can review your lyrics and then come back and tell you what you should take out and what you can leave in. That's where y'all want hip-hop to go? This is what we doing. So now lyrics gotta be up for review by people who are in front offices and don't even understand the music. That's just insane to me. And people standing behind this are people who don't give a shit about hip-hop. The people who don't give a shit about hip-hop and are sitting here and defending this are just like the people who hear people talk about shit that's important to other people in different situations and say, I don't want to hear that woke shit. That's why you see the people that support him, the people like Act. I don't want to hear that woke shit. Oh, no, we don't want to hear that. Because you don't care. Because all you want to do is shake your motherfucking ass. That's it. It's all you want to do. Grown man, you want to shake your ass all day. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty me. But I'm sorry, there's people out here who grew up on this shit. There's people out here who have learned to love the art and they understand a little bit better. And you always gonna have these fucking degenerates in the midst of that shit who don't want to hear that woke shit. Tom G said, remember, that's why the Clips left Def Jam, because lyrics in one verse. Yeah, you're right. I remember that. But that also goes to the point that these are gonna be things that are gonna go to people that don't fucking understand the music. Because you might take it at that. What if that's not even what the fuck the song is even about? But you got these people telling you, yo, you can't say that. Who the fuck is you? Man. CNI said in note, Zoe, this isn't the record company he's beefing with, a distribution company. That's worse. Yeah, you're right. I swear, dog.
You see, this is the problem. Drake is claiming that UMG had control and that they were able to review and approve Not Like Us before putting it out. And what he's basically saying here, or what his lawyers are saying, is that UMG should have reviewed the record and not put it out, which only tells me that he wanted UMG to work in his favor.
Right.
He didn't think that they were going to let them rock the way that they did. He did.
Well, also to be able to put this out and say, you know, you can't put that out because of what you said, but then you should be able, so you were able to put out whatever the fuck you wanted. You were able to say whatever you wanted, but when it comes to that side, nah, you should have been able to stop this. This goes back to, you know, what they were saying, that he basically complained and had them suppress some shit with Pusha T. Always complaining to the higher ups in your favor, but you want to do whatever you want to do outside. Crazy.
I didn't think that they were just going to let them put records out, no matter what the context was. In other words, he's saying, how could you let him do this to me? I thought I was your golden boy. Why would you let him destroy me on a record? Why would you even approve of this? The whole time, the way that UMG explains this is that if we're going to publish records for you, we have to publish records for him. Exactly. It doesn't make sense to block one and not block the other, especially if you guys are going at it with each other. Kendrick isn't the only one that published these records. Drake was the one to put them on streaming services too. So this is another weak argument. The image looks like a screenshot from citizens showing SO gathered at Drake's Toronto mansion. Indeed, people understood the image as supporting the recording's PDF allegations. The image below is a literal map of Drake's Toronto home where vigilantes arrived to search for suspected predators.
Oh my God, bro. These things is snow motherfucking flakes, oh my God, bro. Wait a fucking minute. People understood the image as supporting the record's PDF allegations. Vigilantes arrived to search for suspected. Oh my God. Bruh, I swear, dog, not vigilantes. So wait, everybody got together after they heard Not Like Us and they went to the mansion to search vigilantes? They went to search for suspected predators? What bro, oh my God, bro. Oh God, dog, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is insane. This is insane, y'all.
Or endangered youngins. So now Drake is saying that vigilantes went to his house. That is hilarious, bro. He said Batman went to his house after the Not Like Us record. I don't know, man. That is pretty funny. Drake is trying to say that Not Like Us caused people to go to his house and make sure that there wasn't any SOs there. That is hilarious, bro, because we all know. Let's just be honest here. Even if there was vigilantes going to Drake's house because of the cover art of Not Like Us, it's not like they were going to be able to go inside the house or do anything. Drake's home is covered with security. So the fact that he's trying to act like people were trying to run up in his home and try to stop crime is pretty hilarious, bro. We know that nobody was going to be able to do that. The gated community.
Yo, not the vigilantes at the front ring the doorbell. Yo, Aubrey, come outside, man. We heard Not Like Us. The jig is up. Man, listen, man, we could do this the easy way. Just come outside. We heard Not Like Us. We heard everything. We got all the information we need. Come outside. Let's talk about this. What's up? Man, nobody got together to go to your crib. They got together to go outside and blast this shit. They was in the clubs. That shit was at middle schools. We was online reacting to this shit. You think we was going to your crib? We was here talking about it. That shit was everywhere. Everywhere, bro. Nobody was at your crib looking for you. Damn. They said Chris Hansen outside his house. Aubrey, you know how this looks, right? Oh my God. Oh gosh, bro. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard, bro. The lawyers gotta be laughing at this when they put this shit together. You know, you gotta bullshit this paper, you know? You ever wrote a bullshit paper because you slacked off, you just did some shit, you like, I gotta put this shit together. As you writing it, you just know it's stupid as shit. But you like, hey, we gotta turn something in. We can't come empty-handed. We gotta turn something in. My gosh, bro.
That he has, the tall-ass gate around his house, all of the security, it's hard to believe that vigilantes were showing up and trying to stop crime there. I don't know, man. It's sounds ridiculous to me. The amended complaint and reality tell a different story. Of all songs published during the rap beef, the recording is the only one that broke through the noise and achieved cultural ubiquity. The second most popular song had 4.1% of the recording's views. OB 2829, and the recording was repeatedly republished in context far removed from the rap battle, including the largest Super Bowl audience in history, 133.5 million. That's right, you say it loud and you say it proud. The largest Super Bowl in audience history. Don't you forget that. I love that Drake's lawyer is saying that and admitting that in Drake's defense. I mean, it is pretty cool for them to admit that he had the largest Super Bowl. Yeah, Drake's lawyer.
Well, we know anything that's gonna be, they feel like it's gonna work in their defense. That's what they want to do. They want to use.
They're saying that, bro. I don't even think Drake likes hearing that. UMG improperly relies on material outside of the amended complaint to rebut Drake's allegations. The district court erred in considering extra record materials to draw inferences against Drake's well-pleaded allegation. Those materials provided the only evidence supporting the court's articulation of an unduly broad context. The entire rap battle. Thus, rather than assess how reasonable listener would understand the recording, the court looked to how rap superfan might have done so. That rules exist for good reason. The court precluded Drake for rebuting its and UMG's unreasonable inferences. This error is especially stark with respect to tailor-made freestyle, which was not mentioned in the amended complaint, only publicly available for 1 week, and whose contested lyrics are not even in Drake's voice. Oh my God.
Oh,
so you mean
that? Get the fuck out of here, man.
What the hell?
A 2-pack of ass.
Wait a minute. Tailor-made freestyle, which was mentioned in an amended complaint, only publicly available for 1 week. So now they want to tout the fact that it wasn't up for that long, and whose contested lyrics are not even in Drake's voice. So Tupac came back. Tupac came back and did it.
But that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Bruh, what in the whole fuck, bruh? So Tupac came back and Tupac dissed Kendrick. Okay. The reliance on materials outside of the pleadings deprived Drake of the opportunity to rebut this counterfactual assertion.
to tell me that he's going to say that it wasn't my voice that said it. It was Tupac's voice that said it. That is the weakest argument I've ever heard on this fucking planet, bro.
It was
Drake
Pac.
made the song and used the AI Tupac voice. He is responsible for that record. He is going to blame a dead man and say that he's the one that said it, not me?
Pac
Get
did
the
it.
fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. You know you made the song.
It was Pac. You can't make this shit up, dog.
I didn't say it. Tupac said it. What the fuck are you saying, bruh? Despite this, the court found that a reasonable listener
I'm gonna send it up to Pac.
would have understood the recording's PDF allegations as a callback to tailor-made freestyle. The reliance on materials outside the pleadings deprived Drake of the opportunity to rebut the counterfactual assertion. The recording's popularity and reach are unprecedented, as the recording and videos were heard and or viewed over 9 billion times. In contrast, tailor-made freestyle was far less popular.
Whose fault is that? So now it's everybody else's fault that your song wasn't popular and people wasn't paying attention to your shit? It's everybody else's fault now? Like, my God, man.
Well, the song wasn't popular because it sucked. But you can't get to Not Like Us without talking about the songs that come before it. Drake started this battle and told him to bring these conversations up himself. Just because the song didn't do well as Not Like Us doesn't mean that you have to exclude it out from the argument. That is ridiculous, bro. They want to single out Not Like Us because they know that Drake fucked up making these songs. UMG also asserts that Drake could not provide an alternative explanation for the lyrics that it claims goaded Lamar to make PDF allegations. Talk about him liking young girls, that's a gift for me. Heard it on the Button podcast, it's gotta be true. But it was not Drake's burden at the motion to dismiss stage. To explain what was incorrect about the factual allegations, UMG offered to rebuke pleaded facts. Regardless, UMG is wrong. Given the opportunity at summary judgment, Drake could have provided a ready alternative before tailor-made freestyle. Although UMG and Amakai might be finely attuned to the history and norms of rap diss tracks, nothing in the pleadings or common sense suggests the average listener would be. Amakai raised the imaginative argument that Drake consented to being called a PDF through tailor-made freestyle, but consent to defamation is an affirmative defense that UMG never raised, and it applies only when the consenting party has effective control over dissemination of defamatory material. You see, this is going to be a weak argument, bro, and this is the reason why Drake lost.
This whole thing weak. This nigga been losing, bro. He's still losing, bro. Like, damn, how you chase a L this aggressively, dog? Like, how many times do you want to lose? Like, losing this battle wasn't enough for you? Now you want to lose in court? This is crazy.
And the lawyer is trying to cook up excuses for tailor-made freestyle because he knows that Drake shot himself in the foot when he made this song. The fact that he's trying to blame Tupac is fucking insane to me. This is hilarious, bro.
I told y'all, it's that paper. That paper dude, they've been bullshitting all this time. They're like, damn, we got to turn something in. This shit sound like bullshit, but shit, we got to put it out there.
It's almost laughable. And as far as the amicus brief, they're not wrong when they said that. Talk about him liking young girls. That's a gift for me. He was telling him to do it.
Yeah.
Tailor-Made Freestyle was released. The Budden podcast criticized Drake for dating adult women, whom those who deemed to be young for Drake. The Joe Budden podcast, episode 664, was quoted to say, "Get the F away from those young people and stop effing these 25-year-olds. Why are you still effing 25-year-olds? You're a 37-year-old billionaire." UMG points to no case where the court used extra record material in the way that district court did. And UMG fails to address cases where this court has reversed when a district court considered external material to make a finding of fact that controverted the plaintiff's own factual assertions set out in its complaint. UMG tellingly relegates to a footnote its acknowledgement that the plaintiff himself introduced the context in his complaint. UMG suggesting that Drake did the same lacks merit. The amended complaint does not mention tailor-made freestyle, and the court directly contradicted the amended complaint's well-pleaded allegations regarding the popularity and ubiquity of other songs. And again, the judge had said this also, where we can't talk about Not Like Us by itself. We have to talk about all of the diss records. And in the transcript between the judge and Drake's lawyer, she kept telling him that, and he kept trying to argue no, and he's still trying to argue no. But the fact of the matter is, you got to know the whole story. You got to know how we got here. While arguing that extra complaint materials are fair game, UMG asked this court to disregard the pleaded broader social context and surrounding circumstances. The recording surfaced after the Me Too movement, in which celebrities, including rappers, faced severe consequences for SM and SA crimes. Response that those individuals were indicted by federal prosecutors misses the point. Given the cultural context, listeners were primed to and did take the recording allegations as factual and view its subjects as another Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, another Sean P. Diddy Combs, or R. Kelly. It is reversible error that the district court drew inferences against Drake based on disputed interpretations of little-known extra pleading songs lyrics while simultaneously ignoring well-pleaded allegations like the broader social context regarding PDF allegations against male celebrities. It's funny that he's bringing up P. Diddy because there's a video of Drake going around saying that he wanted to be like Diddy. So the
no way.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Oh my God, bro. You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up, man. Like, bro, what are we doing? Who is this guy? Meanwhile, Kendrick at Disneyland just Kendrick at Disneyland just fucking enjoying his life, just doing shit. Meanwhile, you fighting a whole battle in court because you lost a rap battle, bro. My God.
fact that Drake's lawyer is using Diddy as an example is kind of crazy, knowing that there's footage like that going around. UMG suggests because Drake pleaded the recording was always popular, subsequent broadcasts cannot be republications reaching new audiences. But Drake pleaded multiple republications that necessarily reached new audiences, including that UMG 1 released the video after the rap battle was over, and Drake had informed UMG of the shooting at his home, and republished the recording at 2 political and sporting events, 3 the Grammys, 4 the Super Bowl, to a global audience almost a year after the original rap battle. UMG's argument also flops mathematically. The recording's immediate popularity, 96 million streams a week, pales in comparison to the 3.65 billion total global views of the Super Bowl performance, a republication far outside the original rap battle, including to football fans who had never before heard the song or any of the songs that preceded it. So they're just gonna act like everybody, people at the Super Bowl, people at these events, these political events, these media events, they're gonna try to act like nobody knows what's going on.
In their eyes, oh shit, 3.65 billion new people learned about Not Like Us.
You're a victim.
Bruh, man, listen, what's crazy about this whole thing is just watching how many straws these just grasping at. These is all over the place with the defense. This, that. Like, bruh.
It's time to stop.
Stop it. You lost. It's done, bruh. Like, move on. You are in the middle of a whole album. Your fans at this point don't even know if they gonna get it. This is not where your energy needs to be. You still got time, bruh. Drop the lawsuit, bruh. Let it go. Let it go, man. Like, this is a bad look. You still got time. Drop the lawsuit. Say, forget it. You know what? Y'all got it. Go work on that album, whether it's coming soon, on the way, classic, whatever the narrative is that everybody talking about for you, whatever. We don't care, brother. Drop your shit so everybody could shut the up. So all these fans out here could stop saying, oh my gosh, is it coming? Oh, I heard it's great. Oh, it's this. Oh, hip hop needs Drake. Where's Drake? Nobody's outside.
That's mine.
Stay inside. Please. We would love for y'all to stay inside. If nobody's outside, follow that trend. Stay inside. Don't come out. We're just fine out here, bruh. We're doing fine. There's albums coming out. Y'all don't see the albums. That's y'all. That's y'all algorithm. That's on you. We're fine out here. We doing okay. We got albums that we listening to. We got songs that we want to hear. Y'all can stay inside. As a matter of fact, it's dangerous outside. Don't come out. Don't come out. It's dangerous out here. Stay inside. We gonna handle everything going on out here. Stay inside where it's safe. And wait for Drizzy to come help y'all.
That's mine.
Just wait for Drizzy to come help you. Drizzy will come pull y'all up out of the danger, whatever. Like, when the hatch open, it's gonna be Drizzy right at the top. He gonna extend his hand. He gonna be like, take my hand. And just take his hand and ride off to the fucking sunset. God damn, man. This shit, I don't know what y'all be on.
Drake and his lawyer are trying to call the public stupid. That's what it feels like to me. UMG baselessly asserts that Lamar expressly contextualized the rap beef for the audience by saying, I want to play their favorite song, but you know they love to sue. Yet again, UMG ignores the pleaded facts in favor of its narrative. In fact, the Super Bowl performance excluded the word PDF. Although that failed to change recording's core message, it implicitly concedes that viewers would take the lyrics literal. It is also unclear why UMG thinks the threat of defamation liability would make listeners more likely to view the recording assertions of PDF as opinion rather than fact. It's not that he stopped himself from saying it because people were going to think that he was being literal. It's because it was a family event and he censored himself because of the language, not because people were going to take it serious or literal. Again, another weak argument, bro.
This group project they turned in weak as hell, dawg. This shit weak as twin. This shit weak as player. Oh my God. Weak, bro. Weak sauce. Damn. Cope Sanity said F+. God damn. Bruh, 0. This ain't even no effort on this one, bruh. This is crazy. Terrible group project.
The recording's lyrics, the realistic image, the accompanying video falsely indicate Drake stating he is a certified PDF. This message reached broad audiences and garnered serious reactions, including threats and attempts on Drake's life.
You're a victim.
If the recording cannot support a defamation claim, nothing in the forum ever will. Calling Drake the rare exception to a battle is completely ridiculous. Get this lawyer out of here. PU, this guy stinks. Saying that Drake is the rare exception because he got cooked so bad is fucking hilarious, bro. If anybody is being inconsistent, it's Drake. He has been the one that was trying to say that rap lyrics cannot be used in court, only for him to be in this lawsuit trying to use rap lyrics in court. It is fucking ridiculous, bro. Talk about being a hypocrite. Drake pleaded both that UMG had an incentive to devalue his music and that UMG continued to publish and promote material accusing Drake of S.A.ing youngins.
Bruh, this... Hey, look, man, this man ain't never been the same, bro. This man has not been the same since the end of this battle. This man has not survived this shit. This is crazy. They did a number on this boy, man.
You're a victim.
All these pages, all this legal shit, just to try to get you a W, bro. Mo said the boy down bad. Like, yo, this is wild. All of this because you lost. All of this because you lost. Like, at the expense of freedom in hip hop. Freedom to say whatever you want on a record. Everybody interprets records and lyrics differently, but you want to come here and tell everybody this is what people heard when they saw the record because it hurt your feelings. Your feelings are fucking hurt, and we get it, bro, because we can see it. We can see his feelings are hurt. We've seen him. Like, this man is literally hiding from public conversations. The interviews are strategically chosen. He can't release a full project without hiding release dates. Everybody we know has been providing release dates to their fans. You are supposed to be the biggest artist in the world, right? So y'all would say, a Drake fan right now would tell you he's the biggest thing in hip hop. He's the #1 artist. The game doesn't move without him. So drop. Drop.
Oh my God.
Drop the record. Drop the album. Drop the project then. If that's who you are, why you pump faking with this album? And if this was something that motivated you to rap, like, you know, the Glazers are trying to say now is that, you know, man, this gonna be the best thing ever. He was motivated to rap. So why you been ain't dropping? Why you been ain't dropping? Somebody sucker punch you. Do you want Get Back right after the sucker punch? Or you want Get Back 2 years later? Which one is it? I'm sure you want to get back right after that shit happens. That's the motivation. You motivated to get your get back. But if you gotta go lick your wounds and can heal up and wait, and you now 2 years later you want to get some get back, but your get back ain't to come back and punch nigga. Your get back is to go call the cops. You came back 2 years to call the cops on somebody who punched you in the face, and you want us to respect that? Crazy, crazy. Just imagine somebody getting punched in the face, they go heal themselves, 2 years later, they come back on some get back shit. You thinking you about to squabble up, but they brought the cops. 2 years later, man.
Social media users implicated UMG in paid promotion of the recording. 6, on information and belief that UMG provided financial incentives to streaming platforms. 7, third parties documented streaming.
I ain't get paid. I didn't get paid. You know what I was doing? Having fun.
It's fun to do bad things.
I was having fun. I was enjoying reacting to everything that was going on. Not just Not Like Us. When he came out with some bullshit, we was here too. We reacted to all that shit. It just so happened that Not Like Us was the knockout punch, bruh. That's the one that did it. That was the nail in the motherfucking coffin, bruh. If we being honest with ourselves, that was the nail in the coffin. And that combined with Euphoria and everything before that, at the end of the day, brother, you got out-rapped. You got outplayed. You got out-rapped. The strategy just, you got outperformed. And sometimes you just got to take that L, man. And this is the problem. The whole thing that's going on right now is that Drake doesn't know how to take the L. There needs to be a course for Drake on how to take the L. Wait, stay up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Take the letter L, walk away. You don't got to put it in a trophy case. You don't got to show everybody your L. You got the L. Everybody knows it. Now move the fuck on. Make your music.
Drake alleged that the acts of practices using deceptive methods to artificially boost the recording's popularity have a broad impact on consumers at large. Music consumers expect the recommendations from music service providers are based on legitimate rationale, not record labels' backroom transactions. UMG contends that the conduct must result in a transaction in which the consumer was harmed. Again, UMG fails to mention Drake cited authorities holding the opposite. While the typical case under Section 349 generally involves claims arising directly.
You know, hold on, man. I need a break from this because all this legal talk, all this shit going on, I'm not gonna lie. All I hear is, I'm a bitch. That's all I hear. All I hear. I lost. I can't win. I'm mad. I'm upset. That's all I'm hearing right now. That's it. That's all I'm hearing right now. You know, it's Drake crying. I'm seeing tears. I'm hearing crying. Let's take a moment, y'all. I mean, listen, we could sit here and harp on Not Like Us all we want. We could talk about Not Like Us all day, all fucking long. Pick a song, nigga. Pick a song. Not Like Us, Euphoria, Meet the Grams. Pick a song. Pick one to feel bad about and sue over. Pick one. Because at this point, the only thing that they're doing is they're trying to harp on the PDF line because it's the only angle they got. And that within itself is not even an angle. It's stupid. Use your common sense. This is why Drake is suing. And 2 of them is practically tied to your lifestyle. Do y'all understand the severity of that line right there? Just imagine that. You know how they talk about people when they say, you know, man, if I ain't have all this shit, would they still be around? This is your wake-up call right here. This right here. Would they still be around? Probably not, sir. 2 of them is practically tied to your lifestyle. That shit gotta be haunting him. They just don't got the audacity to tell you because they want to continue this lifestyle. Why would they? But let me tell you some game because I could see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda. You could sue over this too because this one right here hurt you too. But I think it's worth a revisit. Even with all the beatdowns that this man has taken, I still can't bring it to him suing. Even with everything that's happened, I still can't bring it back to him suing. You know, fight back. Fight back, bruh. Like, damn, fight fight back, brother. Understand something. Even with that record right there, right? That record right there alone, you should have just stopped. There was no coming back from that record. Let's keep it honest. There was no coming back from that record. It was done. At that point, it was over. Now, let's also put this into consideration. Drake has been fighting back ever since, right? Whatever you want to call fighting back. He's released snippets. He's released songs. He's been on features. He tried to pop outside and do all this shit, and none of it is working. None of it. And we're now fast forwarding to this point where this man is actually in court, legal proceedings over a song. Over a song. One of the biggest. Y'all remember how big Not Like Us was? One of the biggest. Let's not forget, in the midst of this, not only did this man destroy you, but this man released a whole fucking project. He released a whole entire project while you out here playing around crying in courtrooms. You crying in courtrooms. This man released a whole fucking project where he just released it. He didn't play around with no snippets. He didn't play around with no, listen to this. Let me know what this sound like. He didn't play around with no streamers. Let me send you a song. Tell everybody how great this is. He didn't do none of that. But you want to say that that man who is playing around right now with release dates can't give you a release date. Oh, it's on the way. It's all this shit. He didn't do none of that bullshit. He released a project. And not only did he release a project, he released the project, then he fucking went on a damn stadium tour and sold out with that. What are we talking about? There's no comparison. The only way that people compare these two is they talk about who they love more than the other. It's personal for you. There is no comparison. None. No comparison, y'all. So I need people to understand that you can't compare the two. Let's say you're not a Kendrick fan, you're not a Drake fan. If you put in all these things together, you are going to see who was superior in this period of time. Fuck all the other shit that he did in the past. You have a questionable past at this. Take out the ghostwriting and all that shit that people found out, maybe you got a better hill to stand on. But there's no comparison at this point. This man released a project in the midst of that shit, and you haven't. You've been playing hopscotch with your shit ever since. Ever since. But y'all want to cry over this. This is what people crying for. All right, bet.
I hear you like I'm young.
That's what he's suing for. Complaint number one. I heard you like him young. Complaint number one.
You better not ever go to cell block 1.
You better not ever go to cell block 1. That's another one.
To any bitch that talk to him and they in love.
To any that talk to him and they in love?
Just make sure you hide your little sister.
Make sure you hide your little sister from. My God, bro. Jeez.
Certified.
Wow.
They not like us.
I know this visual hurt. This visual hurt. I'm surprised they don't have a screenshot of this in the files. I'm shocked that they don't have it.
That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood.
That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch.
And
my God, bro. That part still get me. Yeah, so again, man, you watch all these like I can see why you mad. I can see why he mad. You know, he's upset and he's still trying to get this W somehow, some way. It's just not working. I don't know if this lawsuit is gonna be the one to cut it. Especially, you know, you take away from the music that you're trying to create right now. If you're trying to get your people excited about music, there's always some shit jumping up that's telling people like, damn, let's talk about this a little bit because I still got an active lawsuit. If I'm Drake, like the lawsuit, let it go, bruh. Just let it go, dog. Release your album, make your fans happy because they waiting on you and you disappointing them right now. Let it go. Let it go, dog. You don't gotta do this. It's over. You're not gonna win. This lawsuit, it's unnecessary. Your fans, they want to hear you right now. They want to hear music. The wind is howling like this. They want to hear you represent. Represent for Toronto. Rap. They need you. Say it with me. Let it go.
Damn!
This is perfectly fitting for Ice Agent. This is perfectly fitting for Ice Agent. Just call the album Frozen at this point. Let it go. This could be y'all. This could be y'all. This could be y'all album. This could be everything. All the powers that Drake got. This could be everything. All he got to do is let it go. Let it go, brother. You can do this. Just let it go. Let it go, brother. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, man. You know, you don't gotta do this. You could talk like y'all gotta talk to Drake like you talk to an OnlyFans model that you trying to get her out the game. Look, you don't gotta do this. Girl, you way too beautiful for this. You don't gotta do this. That's another way. There is another way.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the short nail, take off the dope, take off the broken bag. Take all that designer bullshit off, and what do you